Hi gardening friends, I'm Lark and I'm in Wisconsin, Zone 5, and I haven't made a video since last October, I think. Long time. But it's been very cold here and nothing's going on. Now I've started seeds. Those are my tomatoes you're looking at there. This is my south-facing window. I have some cilantro growing, and I use the paper towel method to start these seeds. These a little earlier, and these a little later. You see the tiny, tiny seeds? So it'll give me cilantro until I can get some outside. I have some seeded also for outside. Then I had a basil plant that I brought in the house in October, and I was eating off of it all winter long, and it started looking ratty, so I cut it back. You can see how hard I cut it. But there's new growth coming. So this summer, well, around June, I'll put it outside. And that was planted last July to bring into the house for the winter. Now the tomatoes I started are Celebrity, Big Beef, Amish Paste, Polish Linguiça, and Brandywine. How I did this is I used the paper towel method to start my seeds. So every seed I planted in the cell packs had already germinated. No wasting seeds, no wasting soil, no wasting of my time. Everything germinated, and I planted in cell packs. Then in the cell pack, what I did this year was filled the cell pack about half to 3/4 full of a good organic potting mix. It had potting soil, in fact. It has worm castings in it and mycorrhiza and some of that acid. Oh, I forget. But Luke talked about it too. It has everything good in it. So in the 3/4 of the cell pack, I put that in. The top 1/4, I put in seed starting mix. Planted my seed in the little seed starting mix. And my theory was once that the seed grew and got its first set of true leaves, then the roots got down into that good organic potting mix, and I didn't have to feed. And so far it seems okay. I don't have legginess, not bad, and I think I'm going to have to do some pruning though, because these are inside for 2 more months. We'll see. Maybe some I'll prune and some I won't, because I certainly don't need all these tomatoes. I think I have 17, so I'll be sharing them with some of my friends. But that's my new way of planting or trying, is putting in the cell pack good organic mix. And it was that organic mix that has a frog on it. I forget the name of it. I should have been prepared and tell you, but it is a good organic mix. Then when I transplanted the seedlings into these 4-inch pots, then I used all of that mix, the organic potting mix. Basil that I bought at my organic grocery store was selling, herbs, fresh herbs, but they had this in a baggie with roots. They were growing it hydroponically, so I brought it home and planted it, and I think I'll have fresh basil until my basil gets outside in June. Some of my rosemary just hanging in there, and a couple big pots of lemon verbena. Now, I didn't start my Juliet cherry tomato yet because Johnny's was going to charge me for shipping 1 package of Juliet. I went online looking for a coupon code. Everything was expired, and they said, no, you'll have to pay shipping. So I told them, forget it. I went to eBay and I bought some Juliet that are coming this week. But in the meantime, I did get some Chadwick cherry, and I've never grown them before, so maybe some of you can tell me if you've grown them and how you liked them. Now here's my clear totes that I bring out onto the deck during the day when it's sunny, 32 degrees and above. These come out. I keep the top on partially. It's about 58 degrees today, so it stays on partially. And it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock. And so it's starting to cool down, so the covers are back on again. Here I have basils, 3 different types: opal, large lettuce leaf, sweet basil, and then of course my holy basil, which I just love because I make tea with it. Then peppers, yellow leaves on these. These 6 are yellow bell peppers, and potted in the same mix as everything else. And I have no clue why the leaves are yellow, so I'm gonna keep watching them. Maybe they were yellow in the 6-pack, and then I just transplanted them about a week ago, so I'm hoping that maybe the color will green up in a full pot of that organic potting mix. But those are bells: green, yellow, red, jalapenos, and I'd like to try a poblano. I've never tried one, but I'll have to buy some seed. My onions started on January 17th by seed, direct seeding, into these little lettuce packs, you know, that our organic leaf lettuce comes in. These are the Alyssa Craig, and these are Red Wing. And that's not too many Red Wing, but that's all I had left from last year, and I didn't want to buy seeds. So this will do. I think this will get me through. I just finished eating some of my onions from harvest of last October. More cilantro. And then my herbs. I have a few herbs that I seeded. I want more chamomile. You probably can't see that little bitty, but they pop through. These I direct seeded, and I just barely cover the soil. And this is lavender. Where's lavender? Lavender, more lavender, and some more sage. Common sage, which the tea is very beneficial for you, and I use it in cooking. Then my third tote for now is, oh, let's see, more basil, some sage, holy basil I have the most of. I have 12 cells of that. Some rosemary, I took cuttings, some parsley, and some celery. Now celery, I didn't seed that much now. I want to do some succession planting of that because I had too much last year all at once. And then that's the Chadwick cherry, which I hope somebody tells me how they like that. I have way too many tomatoes, but I'll probably be giving them away. So that's my clear tote method of my mini greenhouses. They're easy for me to bring in at night, so they stay warm in the house, and then they come back out every morning. And it seems to work for me. It's easier than putting up my greenhouse every year, my plastic greenhouse. So take care, my gardening friends. This is what I'm doing. Starting my seeds in my south windows in hopes that I have bigger plants to put out come June. I'll be starting my lettuces in a week or so, all the cold season crops. And then I won't start my beans and cucumbers until, oh, let's see, when do I start those? April, end of April. So take care, my gardening friends. I so enjoyed your videos, all you southern gardeners. And out in Australia, all winter long I watched yours. It got me through my cold winter. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.